February 10th, and this is just the welcoming committee as we get ready to go out to do our morning feedings. There's the kittens, the wait for us on the stairs. There's FOMO, there's Dingo, there's Fuzzy, and a whole bunch of cats that are just waiting, lurking around the cars, under the cars, waiting already, anticipating going ahead to the park. And here we go, off to the park. I have to gather my buckets. Give me a moment. And we will walk to the park. One of our friends who brings her bulldog for his morning business is there. Just filming the way to the park. Watching the migration. These are the cats as they scamper. As they hear his Limpy wants his attention before the crowds. Here are the cats as they come to the park. Each one trying to stake their claim to their spots. The ones that wait. Boker Tov. Here's Stumpy. Boker Tov. And as the ones go ahead and try to get ready, wait in their positions, the ones that know that I put food in the corner go there. The ones that know that I go to the bench, they come here. And soon they'll be lining up on the wall. Here are all the cats following me, coming from the different directions. Soon they'll be coming from those directions too. And from the distances to fill the park. They'll be taking their positions, wondering where am I going to start. The ones that like the bench have already gone to the bench. And as they start coming from all over. Like I said, there's a good, easily 50 cats on rotation. They're the ones that are here trying to get the bucket out of my hands. And all the different cats and kittens that are creeping and crawling from the beyond this wall and that wall and coming out of their dens and their little nests. And it's just amazing. Just amazing. So soon I'm going to be putting out the food. And each one knows me or doesn't know me in the way that they do. Get familiar with me. Food man. The very first thing I do when I come out is I refill the water piles. This is the one that likes my ankles but doesn't want to be touched. First, watch out guys. First thing as I do is I fill up the water piles. The water stations they call them. Put in warmer water, actually hot water. So it's a little bit less stressful for them. Depending on how murky the water is, which it doesn't get so murky these days because refill it every day. These are brother and sister. Hi there. He's waiting, and so is that one. These two own the bench, depending on which order they come. All different varieties and variations, and as they start, like I said, taking position and populating the park and the different places where they know that I put the food. All the different feeding stations, they call them. So now I open my bucket of tricks, which is usually what I use to dole out the food. This guy just wants to play. Makes it a little bit hard for me. These are going to be the trays that I put the food out for the cats in different spots so that in case it gets wet that it doesn't get ruined. Of course, what I call the picnic table, a picnic blanket, the smorgasbord table, the buffet. We have, of course, the cats that wait out here for that. I just love watching the migration. This one, some of them think that I'm playing with them no matter what I do. And they all just form around and are waiting. I still haven't put the food out yet. This is the calm. And of course, all those along the wall there, waiting. And each one of them starting with their own. That's the one that got gashed on the back. I wonder which one that is, because that one's a different one. Has a nice, not nice, a bad wound on its back. Of course, put along the wall here. And look at the park when there's no food stations. These are all the cats that are gathering, that are assembling, waiting. I'm still a little bit early, so I'm not torturing them. But I'm definitely building up the anticipation here. And very soon, very soon, when I put the food on the wall will be completely, see, they know that I'm coming to the wall. They're all taking positions to the wall. Just spectacular. And I tried to show and illustrate and demonstrate how before I come, this park is not a cat park. This park is not a place where the cats necessarily congregate or hang out or hang around. It's a no man's land. It's a neutral territory between all these different directions, all these different neighborhoods and houses and buildings. It's been completely abandoned, neglected, and turned into a dump site. As you can see here, this is actually the backyard of a building. This is a private building. There's Limpy. And there's a baby mama, we call her. Not because she's the mama to the babies, but she is a baby that is a mama. At least she was when she had her first litter. And all the different variations of the cats, they're looking around for the food, which I still haven't put out, which I will shortly. It's just amazing to see the dynamics and how they wait relatively patiently in line. This beautiful tuxedo cat under there. Okay, so now that we've gone this far, I'm going to start putting out the food. Seeing what happens and seeing how much of this I can catch live. You know, hey little buddy. This little fuzzy. There's the one with the bent front left paw. This is a kitten. Which is a younger offspring to what we call the third generation from Madame Chi. We're pretty sure this is one of the baby mamas. He's up there on the wall. That one. It's one of her kittens. Of course, that one over there behind the trash can is the one that had the eye with, well, the one eye, but the other eye that was discharging. Of course, next to it is Dingo that also has one eye, and all these one-eyed kittens that are thriving and surviving here. So this is the food bucket, which now I'm going to start distributing. Hopefully I won't be causing too much of a pandemonium. Start off with over here. As a distraction, we go here, which is nicely occupied by good old fuzzy. And they're wondering what's next. Hey, play nicely. There is an order with which I do things. A lot of it has to do with this one particular cat here, which we call FOMO. He's anxious, and here's Limpy. It's hard to give attention while I'm holding the camera and I'm holding the food, and I haven't yet put out the piles, but I will give him his proper attention soon. Hey guys, no fighting. Pretty sure that one is a kitten too. Can't see where it is, but there's a shaggier, light-haired one. That's for you. And they're gonna fight it out a little bit until they decide who gets dominance here. Hey baby mama, excuse me, watch out. This is one of the piles. This first installment, this first delivery of food is to take out the tension. This I have to refill the water. Letting them know which zones are getting populated today. Of course, the really hungry ones are already eating, and they're not fighting. They're eating over there, but it's less about territory. It's more about just food eating. These are specific stations that I put regularly. Now we're going to go to the wall. I have been increasing the amount of food I bring daily, mostly because the cats are growing. It is winter, and the number of cats is also increasing. Here's the wall now. They're all taking positions. It gets a little feisty here. I'm going to try to keep it calm and cool. There's a psychology with the way I diffuse the tensions here. And this one is one of the most troublesome cats. He has knocked the food out of my hand more than once, spilling it and wasting it. Hey guys, please be careful. Don't fight. And you stop clawing for my ankles, please. Never filmed this way before, with one hand while also distributing the food. I see you guys. Careful around my ankles. Okay, followers, I've started a live video. Instagram is telling me to tell my followers that I've started a live video. I'm a little busy, so I can't do that right now. And here there's a good spot that we always go to. It'll be populated. There we go. I apologize for the bad angles of the camera, just that I'm trying to do things I don't normally do at the same time without dropping anything. It's a little bit conspicuous. So just to show, I just now started putting the food on the wall. The cats are struggling to get into their positions. I still haven't put all the food out. I can't even see what I'm doing here because Instagram is blocking my screen. There we go, that's a little better. So the cats are already lining up. These are the ones that are waiting for me to put food on the bench, which I haven't yet, so they're coming here. Waiting, they know that I have certain spots. They're the ones that are getting what I've already put out. As you can see, the calm has been somewhat restored. There's other cats that are going to come around. I have never seen that white cat before. Coming from down there. Wonder if it's going to join our party. What a beautiful white cat. They're all beautiful, but that one's particularly standing out. Wonder if it's going to come and join the party. Over here, this one's eating nicely from the pile that I put out. These are waiting their line in the pecking order. Still have food in the bucket. These are the ones that have gotten control of the piles that I put there. Of course, we have the center stage here. These cats eating, and the other ones waiting. We have this spot where they're eating, wondering what's going on because I haven't done things in order. I'm not finished yet. Just giving an example and a sample of how things go. I'm still wondering what's going to happen with that shaggy white cat we saw starting to approach from beyond the wall. Let's see if it's come around. Hey, beautiful ones. Don't look so scared. Or not. I wonder where that white shaggy cat went. Hey, Stumpy. Go get some food over there. Don't grab my ankles. There's lots to talk about, lots of politics, lots of news. But if you don't get it by now, then there's no point in me telling you again. Saying it again. If you really want to know, you know where to look it up and how to look it up. Just catching the cats, showing the various cats that are eating. This is for our supporters that try to sponsor specific cats or that have particular care for certain cats. The dynamics of how they do or don't get along is always fascinating. There's this one by my ankles, the one that likes my toes but doesn't like petting. Everyone's got their thing, huh? So, this is a spot I usually pour some out over here. It's a good time to do so. This is for the ones that fight less. I'll put some more over here. Some over here. It's a spot I usually put out that I didn't get because I don't have the right utensil in my hand. I'm going to come back to this. And to here, I'm going to put some on the bench now for those that are waiting over there for that calm. Not familiar with this kitten, but so as we've shown in the past, some cats like to eat out of the bucket. Some cats like to eat off of that tray. Oh, this one's so sweet. You can never tell anymore which ones are coming for affection or just for food. Be careful not to get scratched. So now I'm going to try to put in the last few places that I usually put that I didn't get around to because I didn't have the right container. It takes a bit of a scoop to get into certain spots. The squeaks are from the cats. They want my attention in a non-aggressive way. Okay, come on, buddy, it's over here. Don't even let me put the food out for them. Hey, little kitty. Don't be afraid. There's food for you. Come on, Limpy, don't fall off the fence. Limpy was hanging on this little kitten over here. Where else? So there is pretty much enough food out here for all of them. There's enough piles for them to get along and to eat without being accosted. I'm going to go one more time around and show the dynamics of the feeding. And then I probably will go off camera in order to give them, the ones that want physical attention, the attention that they want. Because otherwise my job isn't done, for one, and second of all, well, my job isn't done. Simple as that. So now that we've got some food on the bench, got these two munching, chomping. The orange one in the back with the bent front left paw is usually waiting on the bench for me. That's the baby mama, the one that we mentioned had the kittens young. I'm pretty sure that those two are her kittens, and then there's the smaller ones, which are we call it next generation, but just the next set. It's not the next generation if they're siblings. So there's all these cats here, nobody hiding under the bench right now. This one that likes my toes, and I'm assuming one of its siblings. Not being racist or anything, but the patterns do mean something. That was Dingo we caught on camera for a second over there. This is the baby mama, we call her. That orange one is one of her kittens, and I'm not sure that shaggy black cat is a new one. There's the tuxedo cat. There's Dingo that wants attention. I think this baby mama wants some attention, so I'm gonna try to give her some. They're afraid of the bucket. Hey, Dingo. Hey, Dingo. This kitten also wants attention. That's Fuzzy, our mascot. In fact, I think this kitten's my profile picture in somewhere. These cats that are getting along fairly nicely. Wonder what happened to that white shaggy cat that never really came around. I'm going to take a look from the side. I have to bring back water for that cup and a few other water stations we put out. There's a shaggy white kitten that we're not familiar with. There's FOMO. Hi, Dingo. I don't see where that shaggy white cat went, but there's a tuxedo cat waiting at the bottom of the wall there. They'll all go on their way. Like I keep saying, none of the cats are native to this park. Many come from that direction, I have no idea where. Many come from this direction or that direction. They come from over these walls in all the directions, up, down, forward, backward, left, right, and all around. You see the baby mama here. Let's see if she wants attention now. She doesn't, but Dingo does. And so does Fuzzy. You see the one on the wall there eating from that station, and of course this fuzzy one that's been eating pretty much consistently. The kitten over there eating from that tray. Some on the bench. These are the ones still finishing off the offerings on the wall. Limpy waiting. Huge pile there. Some cats on the other side of the wall. These negotiating who gets the leftovers. That one up there on the wall doing its job, cleaning up. I redistribute all the food. I don't take food away usually, unless there's that much extra. But it hasn't been for a while. I don't take away food while they're eating. Unless there's food left over, I don't stop feeding them. Hey, beautiful. You're not Limpy, but you look at the way you pose like Limpy. You're Limpy. Hey, Limpy. And look, there's 2 piles of food here. Either they're guarding them for family or who knows what. There's 2 unaccosted piles of food right here. I'm not sure what you're waiting for, buddy, but there's food right behind you. So hopefully you ate enough. And you too, Limpy. Hopefully you ate enough, but there's food right in front of you, right over there. There's still food on the wall for those who want over here. And in this little pocket here, but I'm pretty sure that all that Limpy wants is attention. So what's all the food in the world worth if you don't have some kind of attention? Now you can go eat, Limpy. I'm going to go off camera shortly while I refill the water buckets, water spots like I said. As you see, it's necessary. Drinking, they're eating. From that spot too. Yeah, Dingo, I'm not calling you for attention now. So I'm going to sign off for now. Infinite love and gratitude, wishing everyone a wonderful weekend, long weekend, the 9th day. As well that you have come, welcome. Hope that you got something out of this, because the cats sure did, I sure did. I know that thousands of people that follow us and like us, that support us in their own way, also got something out of this. So, to all those who care, thank you. To all those who don't, we feel sorry for you. But we won't give up on you. So infinite love and gratitude. Don't forget compassion, forgiveness, hope, and trust. And I'm going to go off camera in order to continue what I need to do on things that I can't do with only one hand. Ciao for now.